Oh, hello there. You are there. You seem familiar somehow. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right? Depth perception is a problem with this old... Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky talents are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end. Really? That implies preconceived notions, theory. After all, it might be worth a cognitive... Do you? And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your... Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my... Please be my guest. The receptor is there. Oh, a variety of raisins. You're something of a homily. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction. If you were to go back with what your brain knows, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains more... I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a... Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this... I find things... Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came... How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else... Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data drained... Then I thought about custard. I do so... Yes, this is... Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. So many chems, such varieties. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. There's some reason for it. You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the rate. Dr. Mobius. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity. Someone's been watching too many old... I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. Like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them. Now, trap is a rather hard... But, yes, I did, I certainly didn't until you said trap, and the radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. I suspect I have Plan C's in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. Probably... So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. Oh, Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in. They have all forgotten themselves, and not only themselves, but the. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friend. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing. Really? It is so unlikely to make an error in any... Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. There have been other You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to Oh no, I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. If you become friends or exist in... Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is irresponsible. I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear, and along with the emotional download, it prompted them to focus on retreat. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies. The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave, and the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering. Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep... and the get me the... But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. Indeed, the good...
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out. Ah. Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, Dick. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow... I most certainly am not. All those feeling glands. Well... Oh... Look at it from my perspective. Here, in your head, I've got... Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constant? Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all... It's... Of course I accounted for that! Do you... Maintaining my current functionality will be harder than let me see. I suppose you'd continue on much as you are. Unless, of course, the batteries run out. I'm not entirely sure. I suppose... What form that might... Ugh! Even if I believe you, and I'm not... Even if I wanted to settle myself back in your skull and... We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab. Oh, lovely. We've reached the mind... Now that you mention it, I do miss that lovely rat... What? Right! Look up! I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that... Right then, off we...
Oh, If I recall, I had a plan that was working. I wasn't trying to kill them, just blast. Something ingenious and needless. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying its purpose before my memory said... That will be difficult. It would be like... And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beings. If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends, then although I doubt killing them would do anything except make you feel better. Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Much like your brain, I am certain there is some... A wise man once... Oh, they... Oh, tell them I'm still alive. Or you could kill me and lie about it. Either way. And if you are partial to lying and... Really? Oh, intriguing. I've never been killed before. Although, after that... Well, if there's going to be... How should we begin? Whoa, have they not constructed... Minions, just... Hmm?